Mathematics content 24 marks. Number system, numbers, 4 fundamental operations such as addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, knowing about numbers, Indo-Arabic system of numberation, Indian system of numberation, international system of numberation, British system of numberation, place value and face values of a digit in a number, comparing and ordering of numbers, whole numbers, factors and multiples, prime and composite numbers, even and odd numbers, tests for divisibility of numbers, common factors and common multiples, prime factorization, highest common factor GCD, lowest common multiple, integers, properties and fundamental operations, fractions and decimals, types of fractions, comparison, applications of fractions in daily life, 4 fundamental operations on fractions and decimals, Euclid's division lemma and its application, rational numbers, properties of rational numbers, representation of rational numbers on the number line, rational numbers between two rational numbers, 4 fundamental operations on rational numbers and their decimal expansions, non-terminating recurring decimals in rational numbers, product of reciprocals, squares, square roots, numbers and decimals, properties of square numbers, cubes, cube roots of numbers, playing with numbers, games with numbers, letters for digits, irrational numbers, real numbers and their decimal expansions, operations on real numbers, laws of exponents for real numbers, properties and laws of logarithms, sets and their representation, roster from and set built from, classification of sets, empty, universal, subset, finite, infinite, disjoint sets, different of sets, equal sets, using diagram to represent sets, Venn diagrams and cardinality of sets, basic operations on sets, union, intersection, arithmetic, Budma's rule, ratio and proportions, direct inverse, comparing quantities using ratios, proportion, percentage and their applications, profit and loss, discount, basic geometrical concepts, point, line segment, ray, curves, polygons, angles, measuring of lines, pairing of lines, intersecting lines and non-intersecting lines, lines parallel to the same line, elements of angles, measuring of angles, types of angles, pairs of angles, naming of the given 2D diagram, figures of triangles, square and rectangle, the triangle, types of triangles and its properties, congruence and some properties of triangles, some more criteria for congruence of triangles, criteria for similarity of triangles, area of similar triangles, Pythagoras theorem, classification of polygons, angle sum property, kinds of quadrilaterals, trapezium, kite, parallelogram, some special parallelisms, rhombus, rectangle, square, constructing different types of quadrilaterals, views of 3D shapes, introduction of Euclid's geometry, Euclid's definitions, axioms and postulates, angle subtended by a chord at the point perpendicular from the center to a chord, equal chords and their distance from the center, angle subtended by an arc of circle, cycle, quadrilaterals, tangents of a circle, number of tangent for a circle from any point, segment of a circle formed by a crescent. Statistics, reading and interpreting and analyzing the data, pictography, tally marks, bar graphs, double bar graph, pie charts, graphical representation of data, bar graphs, histogram, frequency, polygons, measures of center tendency, arithmetic mean, mode, median, ungrouped data, graphical representation of cumulative frequency distribution, Ogilvy curves, algebra, patterns, making rules, the idea of variables, formation of algebraic expressions, terms, factors and coefficients, linear equations in one variable, linear equations in two variable solutions of pair of linear equations in two variables, algebraic methods of finding the solution for a pair of linear equations, equation reducible to a pair of linear equations in two variables, solution of a quadratic equation by factorization by completing the square, nature of roots, terms and types of algebraic expressions, finding the value of an expression, addition, subtraction and multiplication of algebraic expressions, multiplying a monomial by a monomial and polynomial, multiplying a polynomial by polynomial. Standard identifies their applications of simple equations to practical exponents, laws of exponents, expressing large numbers in the standard form, factorization, division of algebra expressions, continued polynomial, linear graphs, polynomial in one variable, degree value zeros of a polynomial, geometric measuring of zeros of a polynomial, graphical representation of linear, quadratic and cubic polynomial, factorization of polynomials, algebraic identifies working with polynomials, division algorithm for polynomials, arithmetic progression, parameters of arithmetic progression, nth term of the arithmetic program, sum of the first n terms in the arithmetic progression, geometric progressions, nth term of AGP, measuring length, width, weight, capacity, time, seasons, calendar, money, area, symmetry, line and rotational, perimeter of triangle, square, rectangle, rhombus, trapezium, parallelogram, circle and polygon, properties of a polygon, the midpoint theorem, area of a quadratile, surface area and volume of a cuboid and cylinder, volume and capacity, surface area and value of a sphere, value of a right circular cone, surface area of the combination of solids, volume and of combination of solids, conversion of solid from one shape to another, probability linking chances to real life probability, a theoretical approach, multiple exclusive events, finding probability, complementary events and probability, impossible and certain events, deck of cards and probability, use and applications of probability, coordinate geometry, Cartesian system, distance between 2 points, distance between 2 points on a line are parallel to the coordinate axis, distance between any 2 points on a line in the x to y plane, section formula, centroid of a triangle, trisectional point of a line, area of triangle, Heron's formula, collinearity, straight lines, slope of straight line, slope of line joining 2 points, trigonometry, naming the sides of the a right angle, trimetric ratios, definition trimetric ratios, trigonometry ratio of some specific and complementary angles, trigonometry identify application of trigonometry, drawing figures to solve problems, solution for two triangles, methodology 6 marks, measuring and nature of mathematics, history of mathematics, contribution of great mathematicians, Aryabhatta, Bhaskaracharya, Srinivas Ramanujanu, Euclid, Pythagoras, George Cantor, aims and values of teaching mathematics, in the instrumental objectives, Bloom taxonomy, mathematics curriculum, methods of teaching mathematics, methods, analytics, semantic methods, unit plan, year plan, lesson planning in mathematics, mathematics club and evaluation.